back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So it has been a long fucking day today. It's just been non-fucking stop today. So first thing in the morning, 9:30, did a podcast with a couple of lads from Sydney, Hamish and Paul. Great blokes, the West Underground podcast. It's a music podcast, but they're getting outstanding comedians on it as well. So that will be out sometime soon. So did that podcast for a couple of hours. Then no time to relax. Straight into the car and straight off to my wife's grandma's village, where my wife's grandma grew up. And I'm talking village. I'm talking goats, fucking chickens. Well, there's one less goat and a few less chickens now, but goats, chickens, cows, water buffaloes, some shit with some big antlers. I think it's an antelope or something. Could be a rhinoceros. I don't know. Bugs. There was heaps of fucking bugs. This is village. This is hardcore. You might as well be back in the 50s or something. So we went there and it was sacrifice a goat time. Now, I can't even stomach the thought of sacrificing a chicken, even though I eat chicken pretty much every day and I fucking smash eggs. I can't murder a chicken, so I had no chance of even looking at one of those freakish goats. Have you seen goats? They're the weirdest fucking animals. They've got floppy big ears, their eyes are on either side of their head like a fucking shark, a hammerhead shark. They climb mountains. You go on YouTube and they scream like fucking humans. They're the weirdest, fucking tastiest fucking animal. I didn't see the sacrifice, but I ate the goat. And I tell you what, there's nothing tastier than freshly sacrificed goat. It is delicious. But there's really something missing in my morality because I was looking at other goats and I was like, I would never kill a goat to eat a goat. Look at them. They're so weird. You can tell they're alive. I would never kill a goat to eat goat. But if someone else kills it and hands me a plate of goat curry, am I even part of that? What is my real involvement with that besides eating it? I didn't ask them to sacrifice a goat. I think I even said to someone, hey, how about we don't sacrifice a goat? What do we need to do that for? And no one listened, so I just got handed a plate of goat and I ate it, and I fucking swear to God that was some tender fucking goat. Once in your life, you've got to try sacrificed goat. It is fucking good. I don't even know what we were sacrificing the goat for. I think it was a combination of things. My daughter's first birthday, my sister-in-law's wedding, it was some holiday yesterday, some Gundy holiday. I don't know. But god damn, it was delicious. Did I mention how tasty sacrificed goat was? It is. So we're out in the village for fucking, 5 hours today. And I'm talking these villagers are like capsicum farmers. And they grow like those flowers for garlands. You know those flower garlands people put over fucking people's heads when they get married and shit? They sell those flowers. It is 10 rupees for a kilo of those flowers. 10 rupees is 20 cents. And I don't know how long it takes to pick fucking a kilo of flowers, but I'm tipping it takes about half an hour. So you're looking at about 40 cents an hour. It's not big money. The flower business in India is not big money. The capsicum business is a little bit better. I think they were getting 45 rupees a kilo of capsicum, which is just under $1, and they reckon they're doing about a ton of capsicum a week. But I saw their capsicum fucking farm, and I don't think they're pulling in a fucking ton of capsicum a week. That's just from the naked eye, and it's the first time I've ever seen a capsicum farm, and I don't know how fast they grow, and I don't know how much they weigh. I know when I go to fucking Woolworths and I get one capsicum, it usually costs me $1.20. Fucking dodgy cunts. But I tell you what, there's not a lot of money in this fucking village, but the poor are the nicest, most generous people in the world. I have so much time for the fucking poor. I mean village poor. Street homeless, city poor, fuck you. No, I have time for them as well, but they're not quite as generous. They're more like, I'll throw a large McDonald's Coke on you if you don't give me some change. Village farmer poor are just the nicest, most genuine, they're the best people. I didn't understand a fucking word any of them were saying, but I was getting into some fucking deep conversations with these villagers, even though they spoke no English and I speak like 4 words of Kannada. But what I do now when I'm in these like fucking language barrier, awkward social situations with like Indian family and shit like that, instead of avoiding it like the plague, I just sit there now. I just sit with them. I feel awkward. I don't give a shit. I mean, I don't give a shit about my awkwardness. I just sit there. They like sitting next to me. I like sitting next to them. And we just do the best we can. So it's nice. But some of my wife's other side of the family, the side that speaks English, not so nice. Not so generous. More greedy. More, I'm not interested in speaking to you. So I just sit with the villagers. Like I am one. Which, if I was born in India, I would be a fucking capsicum farmer. Nah, I would be the flower side of the business. It would take my progeny, if that's the word. Me and my progeny. Is that what kids mean? Or offspring? It would take us like 6 generations to work up from flower to capsicum. Anyway, that was nice. I did a little shitty tour of the village. I just walked down one street with my phone. I'll chuck that up on Instagram. Gives you a little bit of an idea what I'm talking about. So anyway, we left there and I had to burn off to a gig. That's right, I'm a stand-up comedian and I have gigs to do. So it was an hour and a half back home from the village. Had to quickly get changed and then there was another fucking hour and a half to the gig. And I think I've worked out stand-up comedy. I've worked it out completely. I do my best when I don't try at all. I just should not try at all. It was a last minute call up and I was like, yeah, I'll fucking do it. But after the village and the sacrificed goat and the drive back home and then the drive to the gig, I just had no time to prepare anything. I was too fucking exhausted to even care. I was just like, I'm just going to go on stage and I'm just going to talk. I don't give a fuck. I'll just talk about the sacrificed goat. I tried to care. I had about half an hour between getting to the gig and doing my spot. And I was like, all right, I'll quickly prepare something. And then I was walking around going, it's going to be harder for me to remember some fucking shitty set list I've put together on a half an hour notice than just fucking riffing. So that's what I did. I completely cleared my mind of all and every thought in my head. My head was as empty as it's ever been. And then I just went on stage and just started fucking ripping on Indians, which comes very naturally to me. So I did my spot. I did about 10 minutes and I fucking had a great set. So that's my new stand-up comedy technique. I'm just not going to try at all. And whatever happens, happens. Because last gig I tried and I fucking tanked. And this gig, I didn't try at all and I fucking smashed. So from that, I can only deduce that I should just never try hard at anything ever. I'm going to go to my next gig. I'm going to clear my mind. I'm going to get into the Zen state and I'm going to eat my fucking balls hard. I know I am, but I'm too dumb to do anything about it. I just have to learn my lesson. So anyway, I did the gig, had a good gig, smashed a few darts afterwards, then met up with my wife and her sister and a couple of her friends and went out for a party. They were all doing shots. Indians were dancing. I had a massive feed. I had a few more darts, some nachos. Then it shut down, called a taxi home. Here I am, and I am absolutely 100% fucking cooked, exhausted. I don't even know who I am. So I'm just going to leave you there for tonight. If you're enjoying the podcast, share it around with your friends. Thank you to everyone that listens, and I'll see ya the fuck later.